Hey there guys, thank you for checking out my home fragrance video. I just want to quickly start off by saying this is not the first time I have filmed this, so I'm not going to set everything up again. I filmed a 20 some odd minute video about these empties and it didn't work, so we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. And we're going to talk about what I made my way through in May 2019. So first of all, guys, you're going to notice that I got through a lot for me. I feel like in my previous home fragrance empties videos, I was finishing, somewhere around 2 or 3 candles a month and 2 or 3 bars, wax bars, as well as, whatever random bits. So as you can see, I made my way through 6 Bath & Body Works candles, 4 Scentsy bars, and I finally finished a brick. Did I start the brick in May? Hell no, but we'll get into that. So this is going to be a longer home fragrance empties video than I've probably ever had. So I'm not going to go into like super detail about every fragrance the way I normally do, but I will, mention the notes. Because I know I appreciate that when I watch these videos. So guys, let's get into it. Let's talk candles. All right, so we'll start with top left, the gelato candle. Guys, wow. The fragrance notes for gelato: a creamy, sweet blend of raspberry and strawberry with an effervescent spun sugar. So, I had heard not great things about this candle. The reviews I watched weren't great about this candle. The performance, a lot of people were saying that the gelato candle was unscented. This was my experience. So this candle, I want to say I picked up, excuse me, I'm having horrible allergies today. I'm doing my best. I picked this candle up, I think at Candle Day. It was either Candle Day or last semi-annual sale. I think it was Candle Day. Anyway, I had heard the hype. I thought, oh well, I liked it on cold, so I grabbed one. Now, here's the thing with this candle, guys. If you blindfolded me, asked me to smell it, cold or burning, I would say, oh, it's champagne toast. Having said that, I've never burned a champagne toast candle. I don't even own one. But this past winter, I really enjoyed it in the body care for the first time. And this candle reminds me so much of that body care. Does anyone else have that same experience, or am I alone? Anyway, guys, so I'm thinking the effervescent spun sugar note that they're describing is where I'm getting the champagne toast vibe from, because this is a sweet, tart, bright fragrance. I do get the effervescence. It was a really pretty light green wax that was stunning when burning. And honestly, guys, I can't complain. Great candle. Amazing throw for me. Loved the scent. I got no complaints. The only complaint I can make, I'm going to make at the end of the candle discussion, and you'll see what I'm saying. But we'll get into that later. Up next, let's talk about strawberry pound cake, guys. So yes, this is the second strawberry pound cake that I have finished, and I did do a thorough review of this candle. I will link it below if you're interested. Strawberry shortcake is described as fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. Love this scent, love this candle. Check out the review if you're interested. And then on the far right, guys, watermelon lemonade. Description for this bad boy: watermelon ice, sparkling water, Meyer lemon with essential oils. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail because for those of you who are Bath & Body Works fans, I'm sure you have purchased and burned at least one of this candle. It's been around forever. It's a classic. I love it. I will continue to repurchase. Underneath the watermelon lemonade, guys, you'll see coastal watermelon. And I did do a thorough review of this, so I will link it down below. For those of you who have been watching my channel for a minute, you know I was waiting on this candle with bated breath. Spoiler alert. Okay, great scent, not great performance. I was very disappointed in the performance, especially towards the end, which I would not have discussed in my review video because I hadn't finished it yet. Puny wicks, drowning wicks, blah, blah, blah. The strength and throw was disappointing on that, but the scent itself is beautiful. I mean, I do get, you know, they're describing the juicy watermelon ocean waves. I do get that. It's a great scent. It's just not a great performer, which really bummed me out because I feel like this scent was made for me otherwise. And I do have a backup, but I would, I don't know if I would get more just based on the strength and throw. So that's that. Guys, I finished my berry waffle cone. You can see here, scent notes on berry waffle cone, sweet summer berries, golden waffle cone, creamy vanilla with essential oils. I did do an in-depth review of this because I was so late to the party on this scent, and I did not like previous year's versions, but I loved this one. So I will link that down below. We will talk about performance here in a minute on that. But first, let's talk about Fresh Sea Walk, which I think I also did an in-depth review on. Pretty sure I did, and if I did, I will link it below if you're interested. Fresh Sea Walk, guys, described as seaside orange blossom, sparkling bergamot, love me my bergamot, blue cedar with essential oils. This was a great spring, summer, oceanic, watery scent. Almost powdery. I enjoyed the scent. I love the deep blue wax. Love the packaging on that one. Now that I'm finished the candle, I can probably say that I liked the packaging of the candle, maybe even more than the candle itself. I did love the blue wax, and I did like the scent, but I really loved the packaging. So before we get into wax melts, guys, I just want to quickly mention, you'll probably notice there looks like there's a lot of wax in this strawberry pound cake. So, performance-wise, I had drowning wicks, puny wicks, low flames on the following of these candles: Gelato, Fresh Sea Walk, Berry Waffle Cone, and Coastal Watermelon. As far as the gelato goes, it was worth it to, you know, dump out some wax into that strawberry pound cake jar, because the scent, and otherwise it performed great, and the scent was amazing. But yes, I also had the same issue with the bottom three candles. And once I did not, quote, cotton ball them. I find it sometimes just easier to pour out the hot wax and then just let it cool and relight them. But yeah, I had to do that with all four of those, which bums me out. I mean, throwing away scented wax just seems wrong. And you shouldn't have to do that. I did not have to do that with the strawberry pound cake or watermelon lemonade. They both performed really well. Good high flames. But yeah. The strength and throw on the coastal watermelon was poor enough that combine that with the having to, you know, dump out some wax, really disappointed. The berry waffle cone, the scent and the strength and throw were so bomb that it is what it is. It's kind of the same way I felt about gelato. Fresh Sea Walk, I liked it, but it's probably a one and done for me because of the performance and having to dump out a little bit of wax. So these are the kind of things I like to talk about in my Empties videos, guys, because if you're thinking about purchasing these candles, it's something for you to keep in mind. And if you watched, you know, my reviews on those candles or other people's reviews, you have to sort of keep that in mind, because often we're doing reviews, you know, earlier on in the burning process. As where in an Empties video, you can hear me say, yes, at the end, you know, the bottom half or the bottom third, I had to dump out wax, or I went murky, or, you know, whatever. So it's just good information to have, right? Okay, guys, let's get into the Scentsy. I don't want this video to be too long, and we have an awful lot of stuff here. So You'll see on the far left that I finally, and this is an accomplishment, guys, finished my shimmer brick. I have been working on this brick for over 2 years. I bought it in a duo pack that came with a sugar brick, as many other people did. I bought it, okay, so I had warmed shimmer before. I had purchased it a few years back in bar form and in room spray. I liked it. It performed well. It lasted. It was strong enough. But I got bored of it really quickly. And I remember like forcing myself to use up that room spray just to use it up. And I did. So yeah, when the Duo came out, why did I buy it again? Well, financially it kind of made sense, first of all, because the deal, as I recall, the prices were better if you got the 2-pack with the shimmer with the sugar brick. So that would have been a big deciding factor for me. But also, I do like the scent, and it had been a while. So I thought, you know, I'll give it a try again, and I'll just take my time and putter away at it and use it. I did give a little bit of that brick away. I want to say I gave a brick cube away, which is huge. Yeah, so I finished this brick. It took me over 2 years. I'm over shimmer. I do like it. I can't say that I dislike it, but I can't see myself repurchasing anytime soon. I think I've just, I'm sick of it. That, you know, that is what it is. But really, I bought the Duo because I wanted the sugar. Everyone told me how much I would love sugar, and it was right up my alley and my kind of scent. So I bought that Duo sort of scent blind because I had never smelt sugar, and now I have a brick of it. I have a lot of that brick left, so I really should get working on that one too. Because it's the same age. It's over 2 years old, I believe. So that's that. Okay, guys, let's talk about the Bring Back My Bar. You'll see the pink Bring Back My Bar 2016 watermelon patch. I'm not moving all this stuff, guys, because I just don't want to break anything or dump anything, and I don't want to have to film this for a third time. So looking for the scent description for you guys here. I know I did the research. I know I have it. Watermelon patch is described as sweet vine ripened watermelon, guys. I have this going right now in my brand new warmer. This is one of my all-time favorite scents. Let me start off by saying that. A lot of people describe watermelon patch as smelling like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, as someone who is obsessed with candy and has been in love with Jolly Ranchers since I was a kid, in particular watermelon. I love anything watermelon. I do not think this smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, but it does smell like watermelon candy of some sort, just not Jolly Rancher. Like, it almost smells like a watermelon freezy to me, that kind of sweet, overly sweetened watermelon scent. I love it. As I've mentioned in previous videos, my only complaint about watermelon patch is the strength and throw. So my new warmer, guys, the dish holds 4 cubes, or at least that's what it says. And this is the first time I've ever done this. This bar I used twice, and I used 4 cubes each time. So, as most of you know, a Scentsy bar comes with 8 cubes. So I warmed 4 for, I don't know, a few days, whatever. And now I have the last 4 in. I need to be able to smell it. And I love the scent so much that it's worth it to me to have to use more wax, which sounds crazy. But for some reason, the 4 cubes I have going now seems stronger for some reason than the first 4, which makes no sense. It must just be me. But anyway, that's that. That's Watermelon Patch, guys. To the left of Watermelon Patch, you'll see Strawberry Taffy. This is a new release in the current catalog. The scent description on Strawberry Taffy: nostalgic notes of vanilla taffy folded with strawberry puree beckon straight from memory lane. Guys, this one it's strong. I actually have it going right now in another warmer that is near the Watermelon Patch. They work great together, spoiler alert. Because they're 2 of my favorite fruits and they're sweet scents, right? The strawberry taffy is very, very, very sweet though, just to be warned. It does smell like the description. It is a good performer. It lasts a good amount of time. You can smell it with, you know, just 2 cubes. To me, it smells like Wonka strawberry taffy or like strawberry Laffy Taffy to a T. Dead on. Like dead on artificial strawberry candy. Creamy candy. So if that sounds good to you, like it does to me, I love my candy. I love my candy scents. Then I would suggest giving it a try. It's worth it. So on the far right, guys, I want to dedicate a little bit of time to this do we or don't we. So this is a new release as well. And when I read the description, and as soon as I saw cantaloupe, I knew I had to try a bar. No ifs, ands, or buts. I had to. Love me my melon scents, guys. So the description is, we definitely do. Just crushed basil over ripe cantaloupe is a gift from the garden gods. So when I got my order, and this was one of the first bars that I rushed to sniff out on cold, I was disappointed. I smelt like a green note first and then cantaloupe second. I want to smell cantaloupe first. I really just want to smell cantaloupe, let's be honest. So it was one of those, do I keep it, do I trade it, do I sell it, or do I try it? And I decided to try it, guys, and warm it, because sometimes a wax that I don't like on cold, I end up loving on warm or liking on warm while warming. So in this case, I am glad to say that I did like this scent while warming, guys. It grew on me. I kind of had it in like the entryway and like my living room area, and the basil does something to the cantaloupe when warming. You know, they marry together and make an even more fresh cantaloupe scent. On cold, it was very perfumey. I don't tend to like perfumey scents all that much. And, you know, I'll be honest, while warming, it does still have a perfumey vibe, but it's more fresh when warming. It's not overly sweet because the basil kind of cuts the sweet of the cantaloupe. It's just a good, balanced, well-rounded scent, guys. I mean, what do you have to lose? I say give it a try. I'm glad that I didn't trade it, because now I know that, you know, while warming, I do like this scent. I probably would repurchase a bar, to be perfectly honest. I apologize if you can hear the sirens outside, guys. Okay, last but not least, you'll see next to do we or don't we, I finished my first bar of Mystery Man, guys. Mystery Man is described as warm white cedar, green verbena, and citrusy bergamot. I love me that bergamot again. And a perfectly spiced, sensual fragrance. So I'm warming this right now. I don't actually have the warmer on, but I have it in my bedroom and I have it in my bathroom. It's toward the end of its life. It's starting to get pretty light on throw, but I like it. I like it about as much warming as I did on cold when I got the order. It reminds me, do you guys remember a scent of the month? It was a few summers ago, Pristine Waters. This kind of Mystery Man has the same vibe as Pristine Waters. And I liked Pristine Waters too. Do I need a ton of backups of Mystery Man? No. I'm glad that I finally tried it because I wanted to for a long time. And I probably will repurchase at some point, but just not right now. I don't really feel like I need it right now. It was a nice opportunity for me to break up my usual Luna, Atlantic Air, White Tea and Cactus. You know, I tend to recycle the same few fresh, clean scents in my bedroom and bathroom, and it's nice once in a while to try something new. So I'm glad that I did. And, you know, decent performer. I'll be honest, I expected it to be stronger because of the type of scent that it is. Oceanic, you know, cologne-y men's scents to me usually like blow me out of the water. This one did not. like, well, I mean, it was strong. It was strong enough. Don't get me wrong. I started off with 1 cube, which I never do. I usually do at least 2 cubes in my bedroom. And I started off with 1 just to see, because sorry guys, I had it in my head that, you know, I didn't want it to like be too strong in my bedroom, and I thought 2 cubes of this type of scent might be too much. Let's try with 1, and I can always add more. So 1 was fine, 2 was better. So now I do 2. I'm sure most of you that enjoy Scentsy sort of get where I'm coming from there. I mean, as I've mentioned before, Scentsy isn't cheap. Scentsy wax isn't cheap. So you don't want to use, you know, more than you need to. You don't want to waste it by any means. But for those of us who love scented products, I feel like we get kind of nose blind. And some of us also just like stronger scents, right? And I do like stronger scents. So yeah, that's that. Okay guys, so that's it. I'm gonna move the camera here, give you a different view. This is what I made my way through in May of 2019. By far the biggest home fragrance empties I have ever filmed. I'm not sure how I was able to get through so much. I can say that I did a lot of mixing. You know, I would have one scent in the kitchen, which blended with the scents I have in my living room, and I would have something different in the bedroom. I had a lot of different stuff going on all at once this month. I really had a lot that I wanted to get through, and I did. I think I did really well. Don't expect this again, because this is not me setting the bar, you know, for future videos. It was just a good month. I got through a lot, and I'm glad now that I can get rid of all these, and maybe repurpose some of the candle jars. I often do that. Yeah, so that's that. What have you guys been burning or melting or enjoying as far as home fragrance? I want to know. I love watching these videos, and I intend to keep doing that. And yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. And until my next video, guys, I hope you're all having a wonderfully scented day. Bye.